Can you relate with my experience taking language exams? Reading, easy. Writing, fairly easy. Speaking, okay. Listening, horrible, awful, terrible. You're not alone. In my years as a teacher, I've seen students struggle with listening skills and listening tests more than any other skill. Listening is hard, but it doesn't have to be boring. Let me introduce to you the British Culture 30-Day Listening Challenge. In this 30-day challenge, you are going to drastically improve your listening skills through really interesting and effective listening exercises. At the same time, you'll also be expanding your vocabulary and improving your pronunciation. Listening and pronunciation in particular go hand in hand. So how is this challenge going to work? Well, I have recorded 3 conversations with really interesting YouTubers about their perspective on British culture. Each day you will receive a clip of that conversation and some exercises. So who are these interesting YouTubers? Well, the first one is my friend Charlie from Real English with Real Teachers. He's a fellow British English teacher, but he lives in Sydney in Australia, so he's got a very different perspective. You'll listen to a fantastic conversation that we had about the differences between British and Australian culture and language. Listen carefully if you'd like to hear about the mysterious bin chicken. I'll let you find that out for yourself. The second YouTuber is Jess Dante from Love and London. This is one of my favourite channels. She's from New York, but she lives in London and has lived there for many years. We had an amazing conversation about the difference between American and British culture, food, behaviour, weather. It was also really interesting to talk about the difference between our houses. Finally, my 2 friends, Joel and Leah from the Joel and Leah channel, came and had a conversation with me. They are 2 Brits, but they love travelling to the US. So they've got a really different perspective to Jess. We talked about how Americans react to them when they're abroad, the difference in attitude, in behaviour, in customs, and pay attention because Leah tells us how to make the perfect cup of tea, British style. So those are the guests. Each day at midnight UK time, a lesson is released. You can log in and see it immediately, or you can wait for the email reminder at 3 in the afternoon. Let's talk about the daily exercises. First, you have the transcription exercises. You'll see 3 short audio clips. Each clip contains 1 sentence from the daily conversation. You can play the clips as many times as you like. I recommend up to 3 times, and you'll be asked to write what you hear. On the next page, I'll show you the written sentences so you can compare what you heard to what was actually said. It's such an effective exercise, but don't worry if it's very, very difficult at first. You will see improvements as you progress. Next, you'll be given your conversation clip. This is from 60 to 90 seconds, and it's a clip taken from the conversations I've had with the YouTubers. You listen to the clip, and as you're listening, you can answer the general comprehension questions. Some are true or false, and some are multiple choice. You listen as you go along. Then you move on to the next lesson where you are given a transcript of the audio. However, the transcript has gaps. You need to listen to the clip once more and try to fill in the gaps. Those gaps contain key vocabulary. After you've finished the gap fill exercise, I will give you the meanings to those key vocabulary words, and then you can take the vocab quiz. That consists of 10 multiple choice exercises. Now, that's more than enough listening practice for one day. And remember, you don't have to do everything. Do what you are comfortable with. However, for those who want more, for those who are really, really motivated and eager to improve, I have 2 optional bonuses. Each day you will be given a language focus. This is extra information on the spoken English found in the clip. We'll discuss things like connected speech, the glottal stop, question tags, things that native speakers use when speaking. I include anything that I think will help you to improve your spoken English and your pronunciation. It's an incredibly useful tool and I highly encourage you to use it. The other bonus is the extra reading. I've included some extra text and some extra reading resources on the cultural topics included in the clip. This is perfect for students who really want to immerse themselves in the culture and the language. Finally, don't forget to participate in the comments section. If you have a question, if you didn't understand something, if you have a doubt that you need clarifying, ask us. My teachers and I are here to help you and to answer all of your questions. Previous course students have said that this is one of the best parts of the course, the ability to access feedback and questions. The price for this challenge is $57 plus your regional taxes. That is for 30 really interesting conversation audios, 90 transcription exercises, 600 other exercises, 30 language focus points, 30 extra reading opportunities, an open comment section where you can communicate with me and my teachers and ask us questions and receive feedback. That is so much. You can choose how much you do each day, you can just focus on the listening parts, or you can really go for it and do the vocabulary exercises, do the language focus, do the extra reading. The choice is yours. You can make it fit you and fit around your life. Where will you be in 30 days' time? It's going to be amazing to listen again to some of those conversations and some of those transcription exercises and really notice a difference in your understanding. There is a deadline for this challenge. Do not miss it. You will regret it. I hope to see you soon in the British Culture 30-Day Listening Challenge. Bye.